Kwanza wacha tupatie shout out kwa mafans wetu fulani hapo huku hivi majuu. Kumbe kuna mafans wengi majuu.
Tumeana.
Tuko juu. Niko nashangaa sana pale kina Lea Kimani. Kina Don Kabucho. Isaac Masharia.
Oh my God.
Thanks man for your support man. Keep
up.
Thank you for supporting us hapo hivyo.
Yeah.
How do I get hapa bili kutuambia history na racism penye amepata huko.
Racism.
Wame experience aje racism? Ni mshai experience.
Racism. Racism it's actually to be honest it's something that it's everywhere. Ethnic stories and all these views of different people that this guy is a light skin, this guy is this way, this guy is that way, this guy is I don't know is a geek. Kuna hizo discrimination kila mahali. Not just racism. Discrimination is everywhere. Hadi kwa sports. Sasa wanapenda futa,
lakini
wewe rugby,
wewe hapa Kenya msee ushaipata wewe kuna mtu anakuwa nini discriminated tu hapa Kenya boy.
Yeah.
You feel what a black man.
Of course, it happens every other time.
Again, sasa hiyo kwani ni racist.
So,
kama ni between two black people, is that racist?
No, that
yes, itakuwa racist sababu si itakuwa racist kama nini mtu ana favor watu wa race yake, si ndio? As compared to another race. So, ukiangalia kama hapa Kenya, unakuja hii example. Hapa Kenya, a fellow black man ikiwa anaweza kuja akiona another white man, anaenda kukisasi. Anaweza kakua ana support that white man hapo kuliko wewe. Hata actually hata kuingia mahali, anaweza wacha huo that white man ingie mbele yako. Hata kama umefika wa kwanza. Kwa nini?
This happens.
Assumption huyu jamaa kuna do.
This happens hata kwa clubs.
Lakini is that really racism or tu ni mtu with their own preference?
Sasa ndio tunasema is it racism or preference?
Okay, kusema kweli, most of the time anafanya because pia he wants something from the white man. So ndio.
Nini?
So
Sido.
Ching ching.
So it's not even really discrimination to his hustling.
Hata waiter sasa ukienda kwa hizi zingine za West, unaenda unakaa hivi unapata wewe black man umeitisha drink yako, si ndio? Utaka hapa alafu unaona another white person amekuja
anapewa hiyo
ashasaviwa. Wewe uko hapo bado unangoja,
alafu waiter wala masada inaenda kukaa na yeye,
anaweza enda naye hapo iko
si nini anatafuta passport.
But ukitoka tena pia wewe ukitoka sisi hatuna culture ya kuacha tip. Huo white man ataacha tip.
Lakini pia kuna racism unaweza iangalia.
Tip.
The tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg.
Alafu sisi tunafikiri
racism
of the iceberg.
Kingine ni racism ni maybe kati ya mse kama ona kama na muhindi hapo hivi. Ya kunaweza kuwa racism hapo.
Tumekuwa na few instances kama hata ile ya Kenya soko 2020 yenye ati walikuwa na claim kuna line ya black men
no really it wasn't black men, ilikuwa ini line ya exit, ini line ya exit na ini entry.
Kulikuwa na misunderstanding,
so
inaonekana ni kama
no like kuna line ya exit na entry. So mko kwa line ya entry mnangoja kuingia. So this
experts my experts wanaingia na line ya exit.
Exactly.
And then we'll jaribu unarudishwa pale.
Yeah, there's a Kenyan guy alifuata those foreigners. Akaambiwa rudi, but hao waliingia. Na hata wakiingia hata wasachi wanaambiwa tu ingia, wanaenda tu hivyo. And then hata pia mimi nishikwa in some Comic-Con event. That is strictly exit. Ukienda kutoka hapo unaambiwa pitia huko, lakini foreigners walipita hapo ni kuulizwa soja wewe rada. Alafu anaanza sasa kujaribu zile za wewe kijana. And then
kijana ni
the event organizer alikuwa anapita hapo akaona what was happening, akaniambia you chill I'll handle this, okay? Just go about your business, I'll handle this. Akaambia soja Kenya alimwambia, and after that kila mtu atoka na exit. penye nafaa, alafu entry ni kuingia peke yake. Unaona? So it's something that happens more often than you think.
Tuseme sahi hata sahi example, if a white chick akuja aseme mimi siwezi taka kuwa a black man sababu I just want to marry a white person whom I'll have kids with, kids who look exactly like me. White like me.
Controversy.
Same skin as me.
Lakini
imagine si kubaya
ana preference lakini nonetheless nakwambia kitu ta cause controversy nakwambia itafika pata CNN atasema utasikia a white woman says she wants only white men so that her babies can continue being white. But nakwambia things will be taken out of context.
So my question is, must she make it public or tell us exactly what she thinks or feels or believes? That's you. That's you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I like and I prefer what I like and what I prefer. Same to you. And I don't care. I don't care what you like, what you prefer. I don't care what you like, what you prefer. So why are you telling us?
Skiza.
Why?
Hiyo ni opinion yake.
Yeah.
Like
keep it to yourself.
Na uko na freedom ya express whatever you feel.
Lakini
so whether you go out there about it, useme mimi na prefer white people ama black people. Haifai kuwa inakuuma, like hiyo ni preference yake. Hata akisema haifai kuwa inakuaffect in any way.
But Harold, at the end of the day, we live in a society, so there's some unknown societal norms to follow so that everyone might feel good about themselves, no matter how much they chukia.
So if you look at it from your perspective, mimi niseme, me only prefer white people na niende kwa social media platforms zangu nikuwe nasema tu hivyo, hizo ndio vitu tu naongelea. What I feel some way about it.
Miss it, I feel if but the problem is that what we get, I feel some way about it, and then they just twist it out of proportion.
And that is their opinion. That is how they're entitled to feel how they feel.
But you see, the problem is, umechagua yote at also at the detriment of yourself. To say, man, you are looking for a job, pahali, and maybe these people are very conscious kuhusu that type of thing.
If I go an issue, ukitafuta job, wewe ni kutafuta bwana ama bibi huko.
Hata kama lakini
in this context tunaongea about partners. Kama ni partner unatafuta and you have a preference, you prefer white women. So, ukiwa una prefer white women na umesema tu hapo like wewe umeiweka tu out there so that hata mse black hata akikuona na tu wewe si I'm not your cup of tea.
Sawa.
So either way acha tu mimi niende tu biashara zangu.
Passport bros ama.
Sawa. Na hii
passport bros.
Na hii whereby I'm a white lady. Na nikuja nione wewe Harold as a black man na najua your background in violence. Alafu nikuona umeadopt a white kid. Nikuje niende ni report kwa polisi. Harold amekidnap a white kid. Na kumbe umemwadapt. Nikaassume mtu nimekuwa with a white kid. Nikaassume umemkidnap and maybe when you pick your file, niende ni report hivyo. Hiyo utasema ni racism. Ama hiyo ni
profiling. Hiyo si
ni profiling.
Yeah.
Well, so hii racism inakuja na vitu mingi ndani yake.
Yeah, indifferent.
Yeah, but now
sasa iko sasa inverse. Mimi ni black man, si ndio?
Yeah.
Mimi ni black man na niko na kampuni niseme in this company we don't want to hire white people, we only hire black people alone. Black people alone because kwa sababu I want to support black people, I have no jobs nini but so I'm creating this company just for blacks so that my fellow black men can have something to do.
I mean, let's just be honest, opportunities for
black
people. Opportunities for black people.
That's racism.
Yeah, racism.
Opportunities for black people. Creating opportunities for black people is not the problem. The problem is pointing a finger at the other race.
At the other race.
Create opportunities and show them and give them opportunities, but don't be like, hey, you only want black people to. No, that's just going off.
Like in short, hire based on merit. In certain situations, like it bado wezi fanya hivyo. But in certain situations, tuseme uko na candidate, both of them are two candidates, and you want to prefer one over the other because of ABCD.
Maybe
in that point now, both have passed well. Your time may happen. So some like two of them are like there's nothing that can differentiate how. Now sasa labda angalie kwa ESG ni yako ya kampuni angalie hey, but if you want to include more diversity, maybe so I'll take maybe the black Hispanic or the lady over the man. Maybe that one can be justified. But in a situation where, let's say you have a white guy, white lady, or they, them, use which pronouns, I think hapo hivyo ako clearly way more qualified na amepass test hapo vizuri kuliko the black guy or Hispanic or whatever. Na uchague the black over the white person. Now that's discrimination, story, racism, whatever you want to put it in between. That's not a good thing.
Hata kama nataka support my fellow black men.
Hata kama nataka, because at the end of the day, you are doing a bloody business. Sindio? You go with the person who will give you the most amount of value. Maybe the only point on is that you'll choose the black person over the white person if the white person maybe ataka $100,000 a year and the black person ataka $60,000 or $50,000. And wangalia maybe kwa performance yao haijachana with a very big gap. If there's something like a 10, 12, 15% performance gap, that's something unaweza improve once mtu amehapa kampuni.
I feel kama hiyo situation yenye Mike anasema umeshawa vet wote wamekuwa the same. Sasa team mnaenda mimi nasema hapo hiyo time wako kwa ring. Mwenye atakuwa knocked out wa kwanza anapata job. Wengi over gloves wapigani.
Okay, no problem. No problem, but also you should look at it from this perspective. People hire because of, obviously people want to make profits, and capitalism is a motivating factor in businesses and corporations and companies, right? So for example, I saw a comedian, he's called Earthquake. He was saying people he would never want to work with, Mexicans. Those people put up a roof in an afternoon. I'm like, take a break, motherfucker, shit. You get paid by the hour, not by the roof. You know? I'm working by the hour, you're putting up a roof within 3 hours. Take a break, motherfucker, shit. And then when he's done, he's on the tree picking up oranges. Yo, we're roofers, man. The roofers don't pick no oranges. So in short, obviously an employer will choose that particular individual over somebody else who's not really hardworking, but they want to follow the rules. I'm here by this time, I'll do this. They'll always look at how they're gaining. Capitalism is a driving factor. And then, let's go to our brothers from West Africa, Nigerians. So I've had a lot of stories, they're being denied visas. Yeah. Like
perception. Like no offense, okay. I've nothing against Nigerians. No. Most of them I'm sure are good.
They are good.
They're good. Bad. Out of 10 Nigerians that I've met, 7 of them have just tried to do some shady shit. Yeah, like I'm saying personal experience.
What are you saying now?
Out of 10 Nigerians I've met, and I've met like 10 people, 10 Nigerians.
So what
7 of them I've just tried to scam in some.
Abi, I go ask you one question now. So you say I'm also doing something shady now.
You're not Nigerian.
I'm Nigerian. They say I look Nigerian and I sound Nigerian.
So you see, at the end of the day, do not forget that, just like I said before, we're in a society, isn't it?
Yeah.
People will judge you based on, let's say, what your certain ethnic group or people like you do. There's reasons why when you sit down and think about the Germans, you're like German efficiency. Or you think about Japanese, you're like, these people are hardworking 18 hours, or even Chinese, like there is that perception, they're smart, they just see. You get it? And then like when you go to other places,
shows you.
Yeah. And then the French are always being said they're lazy.
Lazy, yeah.
Does it mean they're all lazy? No. Does it mean they're even lazy at all? No. But it's just there's that perception. So you can say West Africans are being denied stuff. But also, at the end of the day, like, no offense, when we go to all these fraud manenos, you are always there in the television and everything. Nigerian prince. and then to make it worse, even the few people I've met, even if no matter how good I try, they still try to call me in some way. Hey, I have a job for you in Delaware, US. You're going to come to the US, and then you just look at that contract which is being written there. It is a shitty contract.
Hey,
come on.
I have a proposal for you. You should give me your card, your bank card back and forth, and then I will make sure I put it in a system where people will never. I work with international bank. I will make sure your cash is in merits. So give me. Where's your wallet? I take picture now.
Kama sahi tu hapa hivi Kenya unapata when it comes in persons ndio tuseme mimi ama hata tuna dress code mimi wewe na Aaron ni ka sales people ndio Eddie the one with the money when I'm dress hivi ka sales people tunauza magari ndio Eddie is the one with the money wants to come to purchase a Rover ndio ndio anakuja window shop lakini kuna kitu tunasema risk factor na venye mtu anajipresent wewe kwanza uta-approach utafikiri nani anataka kununua gari you just look at the two
Don
utasema ni Don sio sisi wenyewe tunaenda kupanga line hapo hivyo kwa Don tukijua kwa sababu race yake yajulikane kuna kakitu
ndio
wako na Mungu tu sisi blacks tushazoeana tumejiona uchi tumejiona vile tunakaa bila do so tutapanga line hapo tukijaribu kubembeleza Don tununua gari tunalenga hii kumbe ndio anakona do hakuna do so it's a discrimination pia inakuja tu pia venye tumeka anasema what people
perception
nataka iko tunaongelea kuhusu
okay next
ni vitu zina happen hata
sasa racism nataka iko tunaongelea kati ya
experience ya wewe
mara mingi
kwanza kwa yeye
unaenda tao kuja
na polisi
wapi kijana wapi unamtolea hata utoi profile idea nini akisikia tu wewe umeongea kwa zile za motherfucker kumbe tu
suna mwambie una ID lakini uko na D
sasa ndio utamsaidia
DL mimi naongelea DL wewe nini mbaya anyways next topic passport bros. So our local sisters, they prefer dating or being messing around. It depends. Either the so-called foreigners, could be they want Nigerians or guys from the US or Europe, you name it. Passport bros. So what's the deal with passport bros? Because it's something that is really happening a lot these days.
Perception value. She thinks that living in US is this holy Mecca. Like
I think also
yes is the heaven of
the
but I'm not gonna lie, I've met somebody who
preference and business.
I met somebody who they have family in the US. They are saying the economy there is draining them. One egg is $9. One egg is $9, bro. One egg $9.
Sinianda huko niweke huko.
Avocado pia
Ni biashara huko.
Yeah, an avocado is like $30.
So
utapata ice agents.
I don't think that is not an issue to even be discussed because naona tu hiyo ni watu wanaona opportunities because if you see an opportunity pia why not take it kama itakusaidia wewe na maybe your family ama you and your people you take it. Alafu pia kuna wenye wako na preference to maybe they've been dating local people.
Kuna mambo preference to date local people. Ni movie about watch me.
Hiyo ni opinion yako. Opinion yangu ni
movie by
watu hapo wamekuwa kidate akina Lamek akina Michael bado wamekuwa kidate hapa hivi na they have done nothing but to break them. So wana prefer
kwenda hata but break.
So si try aje kwa na mzungu.
It's not even that.
Imaanisha ati hata but break. Inamaanisha hajai kuwa na yeye. So they think they'll have a different experience.
Something ajai.
Okay, let me tell the problem. Kitu moja ni people may watch too many Disney movies akana mambo ya Cinderella story.
Ati you nimewatch Disney.
Unajua men are more practical than ladies. Si ndio?
Unaona Pinocchio.
That's you, man.
So Harold, them hapo hivyo amewatch movies and amewatch Alejandro huko nini. So yeah, she wants to that thing iko replicated in real life, and in real sense it's almost impossible it happen.
Acha nikwambie.
Imagine Alejandro anaacha kampuni ya na anaacha biashara na mabilioni just kufukuza msichana.
That is what you think. Acha nikwambie. I saw a video of foreigners. People from the US, they came to Kenya, and then they were like, Kenyan women they're so good, they're so feminine. And you know why this was happening to them? It's because now they've stayed with them for a while.
Feminism.
No, what happened was these people, they're providing for their ladies, they're giving them whatever they need, they give them their upkeep, like they treat them like a lady. And then what they expect from them is for them to just be feminine and just to
do their wifely duties.
Yes, see wifely duties. Ukiweka hiyo ina sound rude.
See you unaenda hapo.
Lakini hawajawana huwezi be a girlfriend wifely duties. Hiyo sio bibi yako. So they expect them to just be a woman. If you know what I mean. Unafanya yeye anawaprovidea na kila kitu because that is how they know how to do it. In return anataka tu kwa demu yake unamtripoa, maybe unampikia every now and then. Hivyo tu. So they were saying, the ladies who have been interviewed, they were saying that they also become very feminine when they meet people like those. Juu hapa hivi Kenya utapata chali yako unamwambia hadi akupe nini akutumie so ya credo. Akwambia kidogo babe. Umekata simu. Simu inashika after 72 hours.
Aaron siko baya. The most privileged, let's say, race or person on this earth currently is a white man.
Yes. Those are not white men.
Nasema tu hata kama
exactly.
It's a white man, especially kama amezaliwa in a first world country. Like literally, if a fucking tutoe a plumber, naona ati US anapata like almost $150,000 a year.
Why imagine
a plumber?
Yeah, I had that.
Jeni pesa engineer Kenya.
Yeah.
Not even that.
Engineer fikio bado.
Mike.
Ana bado senior fikio. Mike. A whole daktari afiki. Leo ni plumber.
Mike. I was at USIU and there's this lady who was saying she was living in the US for work related things. And she called a plumber. And the plumber said, I have to schedule an appointment with you on this day at 10. And then at 9, the plumber he has a car, he was at the parking lot. She was like, he's saying, I'm taking my breakfast, I'm preparing myself. I'm also checking my other clients and doing follow-ups and setting up other appointments. And then they went and they repaired. I will charge you $250. And then I have everything. This is what I replaced, this is what I replaced. In case of anything, call me within 72 hours. Otherwise, I will not come back. You see? Like, what about a plumber in Kenya, man?
Yeah, you know what our problem is. I think those people who come from maybe let's say foreigners, when they come here, huko kwao the economy is doing, not even the economy, like their currency is doing very well compared to our currencies. So do yao like wakikuja hapa hivi wako na do proper. Ni kama ukitoka hapa hivi na 30k. Ni kama utoke hapa hivi na 30k uende UG, unakuwa millionaire. So ukienda UG hapo unaweza afford to treat the women huko from Uganda like
hata Kenya
too proper. Kenya utoshi bei. Ndio maana mademu hapa wa Kenya wanasema wanaume wasijua Kenya ni stingy man. Ni judo yenye like
kwa huo mzungu ni pesa Kenya.
Another thing.
Akikuja foreign akikuja Kenya maybe amekuja na dollars. Amekuja na dollars.
Like wewe unatoka hapa na deni yako unaenda hapo Eastia bana, anaona huo mzungu amekuja hapo hotel nikaa kununua keki.
Bana. Lakini kama ananunua keki.
Lakini angalia a different thing that man's to notice, especially among like black men. Yeah. If you find black men who are rich, most of the times the wife is mzungu.
The wife. Why?
I don't know.
Nimeona hiyo scenario pia.
Nimeona hiyo scenario, sio? Like sasa pia be what wife wake alikuanga Israeli or it.
Even Moisan and
Why?
Fidel Odinga's wife Eritrean. But still a foreigner. She's
still a foreigner.
Yeye anajua ni kwa nini. Si preference ni unasikia ukipata do, sasa ni mwenye uko naye juu hapo ndio mfuko yako inafika. Hapo ndio mfuko yako ukipata do. Preference aje ukipata do.
So unasema hii ikakuwa racism ni discrimination. So utaoa mzungu sasa hii discrimination ndio mwa mzungu.
Si usikie Kenya nasema. Hata usikizi.
Preference.
Sikiza.
Preference.
Preference. Nasema hivi
unaweza kuafford.
Ndio yako
Ni preference.
Sasa hivi ni
Unamprefer.
Sasa hivi demu wako sasa hii ni juu hapo hivyo ndio pesa yako inatosha. Ukipata do unaendea type yako. Unaendea type yako. Unapata type yako ndio.
Na kama type yako ndio kuna sasa hivi unataka kugrow na yeye.
Then lucky you. Then lucky you. You're very lucky.
Tutarevisit tukipata do.
Zuri nishapata. It's a wrap.
Wrap it up.